What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Bolt Action RC, where we do everything radio control. So as y'all can tell from the thumbnail and the title of this video is strictly for all my FMS guys that have the 12-20mm Ranger. And as we all know, the landing gear on these things are not the best. That flimsy wheel in the front, it's just not cutting it. There's a couple methods out there online right now to stiffen that up and to kind of help the situation. But with my method, we're going to completely redesign this thing and we're going to make it to where you can land anywhere. So with all that being said, let's dive on in and let's change the game, because this is a beautiful plane and I really enjoy flying it. First step in removing this has already been made for me during my last video, so just go ahead and remove this for the time being. You ain't got to remove the whole plastic piece. I just got to re-glue mine. But take your 4 screws out of the bottom and the wheels will remove. You want that pivot arm to be removed. There we go. So the wheel itself is out. There we go. So mine actually broke in 2 places. It broke up top and at bottom. This top piece is wider, so just keep that in mind. Push your pieces back. Take the remaining foam that is in this and try to remove it the best that you can in one piece, to where you can put it back in that square and you only have one little hole. Using some Loctite. This is foam friendly glue. It's kind of like a gel. This stuff works pretty good and it don't expand. And at this part, I wouldn't worry too much about the gaps. I do have a method for that. We can, once this dries and sets in place, we can take the Gorilla Glue that is meant for foam, because it likes to expand, and fill these in. When it goes to expand and it dries, we can trim it up and make it nice. So all the gaps will be filled. So once installed, take your cap and just put it all back together. Remember, long screws in the back, short screws in the front. And for all those who bought the plane with the floats, congratulations, because they're not just going to be for floats. It's going to pay off for this mod too. So just take your mount, flip it around, push it in, just like so. Take your little bag of goodies, and it does include the screws. It's always a good thing. Yeah, just run them down, and that's pretty sturdy. It's not too bad. You're going to want the PA-18 Super Cub 1300mm wheels. The wheels that come off of that plane. FMS does have it in their arsenal, and you can order these. These wheels weigh at 166 grams, or no, 133 grams. That's both of them together, and they are air filled. So they do come with the tool to be able to pump them up. The little end, you will have to buy the hand pump separate, but you can also adjust your air pressure to whatever you want, you know, to cushion the landing a little bit more, or do you want it a little firmer? It doesn't matter. Now, once you get them, drill bit to drill out the center hole for it to fit on these shafts. Make sure that's drilled out a little bit. Do a test fit. Oh yeah, perfect. 5/16, and you're going to knock out that center almost flush with the ridges down here. Make sure your center. It's 11 millimeters. Actually, no, stand corrected. Yeah, no, 11.23 millimeters. Whatever that is in inches. And for reference, the collars, which will be sliding onto the axle shaft, you can take it and do this for size comparison to make sure that the drill bit is bigger than the collar. Take your time on this and be very patient. There it goes, it's trying to bite. So now I'm going to power it by hand. Because if you ain't careful, it will grab this and it can go haywire very quick. Yeah, that should be good enough. So let's go to the plane, see how it fits. As long as you drilled center and the collar being on there, it's not rubbing the edges and it kind of countersinks. Now there is a lot of side to side and you want that. You want to be able to have play for rotation or to spin, less resistance. But here's the beauty about these wheels. They come with caps. So after they're modded, you put your caps on, not too much play. And there you go. You have got yourself some Bush plain wheels. And something that makes this freaking amazing is the bolt spread on this piece is the exact same bolt spread that is on the wing mount. So everything lines up, plug and play. Very simple. Very simple. Just go get you some long screws. Boom, run them down. I did something a little different. I was wanting to mount it on the side like this one to run it to this rear wheel, but with the Y inside of here hooking to the rudder, I had to put it at the bottom so it goes the same direction. Now, y'all didn't miss much, just trust me on this, but I put a double-sided servo horn on it. So I'm going to run 2 links or linkages to the rear wheel here. So it'll double the strength and push it in the correct direction as the rudder. But I've got it glued in. I'm letting that dry right now. I've got the other one drying too because I had to replace the one right there from my last crash, and just ran a Y from the channel that runs the rudder to the wheel, so everything is ran on that same channel. But it was a little tricky cutting everything and running the wire inside this tailpiece. Just be patient. Once you make your little notch to put your servo, feed your wire in, I would suggest keep the Y plugged into this one and then fish it all the way through, and then you'll be able to plug it up the rest of the way up here. But really straightforward, guys. Like I said, just take your time, be patient, run the wire, make sure your servo is centered to where your rudder will be straight, and that's it. That's really all there is to it. It's a straightforward process. I cannot wait to fly this thing. The weather here has been not the best. We've had non-stop rain. I actually canceled this weekend's race event, and I was like, hey, you know what? It's a perfect time to jump back into this project and try to get this thing squared away because I'm ready to fly again. I don't know about you guys, but I really enjoy this stuff. Okay, so after a few tries, this is what I've come up with. So line your rod up to the hole that you're going to. Once you're perfectly lined up and your wheel is completely straight, take your pliers, because these are easy to bend, and bend it straight down to where it's going to mount on that servo horn. And then you won't make too many mistakes like I did, because this is like my 7th attempt. But good thing these are easy to bend, and it's not that difficult. It's just time consuming. And it should look something like this. Man, that is super cool. An official tail dragger. That is awesome. Alright, there we go, all plated up. Now it ain't the prettiest thing, but it's going to serve its purpose. So just a piece of Lexan, trace out the indentation, paint both sides, glue it in place, and that'll fill up that gap. What we have to check, and y'all are probably very curious about, is how is the center of gravity on this. I'm going to put the wing on, put the battery in it, and we're going to check that. Got the wing all mounted up. I'm going to go right here where the manual calls for, which is, this is actually the version 2, so it has the, I want to say it's either carbon fiber or fiberglass rod. There's a rod in here, and I can feel the placement under the wing, which is right there. Level. Check that out. Okay, so center of gravity's good. Ain't gonna be front heavy at all with these wheels. This mission is a true success, guys. God almighty, I really cannot wait to fly this. Like, I am so excited. I cannot wait. Man, that is crazy. I was really worried about that too. But no, not front heavy at all. Just like if it was bone stock. Awesome. I really hope this video inspired y'all to convert yours over, or maybe y'all were already looking at doing it. So here's how I did it, and appreciate y'all watching. As always, there's more to come, and I'll catch you in the next one.